All right, we're down to the last game of the season, a rivalry game versus Florida. Preparation for the conference championship and the college playoffs. Let's get to it. Hit the subscribe button for more content. Thanks for the support.
At the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Seminoles will kick it away first. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room. But
remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find
turning it up a notch. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Pocket starts to collapse. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wilson. He couldn't find it.
Prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive. Right there, tackling the catch.
In the air after the incompletion, it's 3rd and 5. Quarterback checking off. From the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Morlock.
3rd down, obviously money down. Got to have success, but to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Not able to break the big one on that screen.
Always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They've got it in.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Dropping back, it's Uiagalelei. Unloads to the wideout. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also it hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They're trying to get to it. Finds his big tight end. Not a whole lot of room.
That's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup.
And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Seminoles. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother. Maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
And he gets
Big
it up
boys
to
up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration. So my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
At midfield, he's got room. Oh, look out. Just making a
in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through it. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards and makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David. This is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
He's got it. Rain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Coming after it. Didn't have
3 points on the board.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Here's the give off the left side. On the move at the 30. Big gain on that one as he
play out to the left.
Right back to the well. And he finds some solid space. Makes it nice after that penalty.
42 Spider.
They want to run it left here. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play. Get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Got it in the middle. It's Hansen. He knew exactly. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Badger. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got it and still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. This offense looking at 2nd down. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're bringing heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the
play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Back to throw. It's Uiagalelei. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Quick timeout call by the offense.
No question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
That's caught. It's Brown. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And as a defense, how scary is it having no question? It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
That's caught. It's Brown. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy?
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. With the catch, it's Benson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We've got a timeout, and they'll try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, gentlemen. Seldom do the rational turn irrational the way they do when these two teams and fan bases get together in the Sunshine Showdown. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Florida State and Florida plays out.
Sneak a little bit behind them and then dump it off. They might have rushed that a little bit on that play.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
That's the way you answer your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do? The first possession, you set the tone in the second half, get the big stop, get the big sack. Really nice answer by this defense.
Returns like that are to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They bring him down, and he's
Red
going
zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The field goal unit for the second time tonight. It is.
Obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures.
From their own 31, defense tries to get off the field. Looking to pass. It's Uiagalelei. Tight end finds a soft spot. Put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's round 7 of the drive. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Benson. And oh, he was off to the races. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Looking to the big tight end. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
For the offense. To the air. It's Mertz. Pressure coming. And he got swung.
Different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball fell.
He'll take a shot. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2
trying to negotiate that defender.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw. It's Uiagalelei. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Noles will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Return's going to get it set on 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air, getting some heat. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break.
Back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. The give as they work on that clock. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first
A
down.
win is a win at the end of the day. Not much to say. I'm just glad the season is done. Now we can prepare for the conference championship. More games on the way. Thanks for watching.
That's going to do it. Ball game is over. When you get this deep in the season and that 0 is still in the lost column, that target on your back just gets bigger and bigger.
And some people handle it better than others. We've seen some teams melt late in the season, and we've seen other teams thrive on it and embrace it. So this team so far has embraced it, and everything they've shown me, Jesse, throughout the regular season says that they're going to continue to embrace it and continue to play well.
Yeah, that's a great point, guys. They've got the target on their backs right now. They're not sneaking up on anybody the way they might have done earlier in the year when we didn't quite know who they were or what they're about. Everybody right now in the entire country, all of college football, knows that this team's for real. They've got to put it together now to close this season out strong.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David